Hello guys, this is TWCFX Academy, and today I'm here with a very powerful one. So today I'm going to work with you and show you the power of our trend line, the power of using trend line, and I'm going to show you how you're going to use the trend line strategy effectively to spot very powerful entry. So permit me to say this: there is going to be first episode and second episode for this powerful series, and I want you to work with me from the very beginning to the end of this video. Let me work with you and show you how you're going to use the trend line strategy very effectively. So I'm going to use my pad and show you how to draw your trend line and connect it very powerfully. And I'm going to talk on what the variation of trend line, and we have in the variation of trend line, we have a expected trend line, and we have a breaking trend line or a broken trend line. All right guys, so let's work together on this powerful series. So let's draw our trend. Okay, I've carried my pad. This is what our higher high, higher low in an uptrend direction. Higher high, higher low, higher high, then what? Higher low, higher high, then what? Higher low. This is how we keep going. All right guys, so how am I going to connect my trend line so that I will have a very perfect trend line? So initially I have been talking to you about point A, point B, and point C. So the first touch, we will call it what? Initial touch. Then we have what? Establishment. Then what? Confirmation touch. So let me carry my my trend line. This is my trend line. Then this is my initial touch. My initial touch is my point A. Establishment touch is my is my point B, and my confirmation is my is my point C. And at that level I can decide what to enter a trend. So when you have a scene where the market is really going upward, and you figure out a series of higher high and higher low, higher high and higher low. We say when the market is interested in producing higher high and higher low, we are really in an uptrend. That is why you see you follow the trend and you make money. I used to tell you this thing, that the market has three conditioning. There are three major things that is always really repeating itself in the market. The market is either trending, or it is either ranging or consolidating, and the trend line is really effectively in a trending market. It can be a buy situation or a selling situation. So here now we are in an uptrend, and we have connected our point A, point B, and point C. So our point A is our initial touch, and our point B is our establishment stage. So in this establishment stage, it means that yes, the market is really interested in buying. Then we wait for confirmation stage. When the market is in a confirmation stage, that is at this point, then we can decide what to shoot in the trigger and make the market upward. And I'm going to work with you on how you're going to use the FIB 61 level so that you have a suitable good entry to make the market. This is the volatility 25. I'm really good in trading the volatility in this market, and I really want you to do me a favor by liking this video, share this video, let it go viral, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right guys, let's work together. Let me show you how to connect or draw your trend line very correctly in a downward trend market. All right guys, so and I say a downward trend market consists of what? It consists of lower high and lower low. Let me carry my part again, sorry for this obstruction. It consists of what? Lower high and what? Lower low. Lower low, then we have what? Lower high. Lower low, we have what? Lower high. Lower low, then we have what? Lower high. lower low. So anytime when you see a market is really interested in producing a series of lower high and lower low, we are really in a downward trend movement. So your focus should shift that. What you'll be looking at a very powerful setup that will unfold in the downward trend using your trend line strategy to milk the market. And this trend line strategy, it has been tested for years and back tested. It has the potential, the stigma to give us a high probabilistic entry. All right, let's connect our point A and point B and point C. I say our point A is our initial stage, and our point B is our our establishment stage. Then our point C, confirmation stage. And in our confirmation stage, that's where we take in our entry. All right, guys, so see what really happened. This is our initial stage, and this is our establishment stage. That's the point B, and our point C is our confirmation stage. So at this point now, you will enter. You can decide to flip this level if it sits on FIB 61 level, then you're good for entry. And I'm also really going to walk you down through the chart and show you how we are going to connect these powerful points and milk the market, doing what matters most to us with those who matters most to us. And I'm also going to show you the stages on how you're going to use the trend line with support and resistance and still milk the market, so that you can have a very powerful switch setups to milk the market. And I know that you guys are really following me. Okay, I want to find, okay, so in a sell situation, so this is a downward movement. We are already in a downtrend, and this is what R25, that's the volatility 25 index, and we are going to use this. We have already seen that the market is really sloping downward. The market is really in a downtrend. It is selling because we can see a series of lower high and lower low. So this will be our initial stage. That's our point A. This will be our point B, and this will be our point C. So this will be a very perfect suitable place for our entry. Let's carry our trend line so that we'll connect this point, so that it will not just be just giving you theory. I like moving with I like moving with practicals. All right, guys, can you see? So this break that has really violated the trend line a little bit. This is a force out, is a fake out, sorry, is a really fake out. So you see, this is our this is our point A, point B, and point C. So this now will be our initial stage, and this will be our establishment stage. It established that the market is really trending downward, and this will be our confirmatory or confirmation stage. So at this point now, we can enter the market. You can decide to flip this level. If it sits at FIB 61%, it means that we have a high probability setup, but still at this level, you can decide to shoot in the trigger. And if we streamline to the downward minutes time frame, that is the M30, we will take advantage of counter trend structure, and the way I used to teach you, I will still go downward and still show you how you're going to streamline this entry and still make the market to make money, doing what matters most to you with those who matters most to you. So from this level, let's connect our point A, B, and C again in the downward movement, because I can see an upward trend at this level. So this here now will be our point A. This level will be our point A. This will be our point B, and this will be our point C. All right, guys, so can you see the movement? This will be our initial stage, and this will be our establishment and our confirmation stage. So we are really interested in buying the market at this level using our trend line strategy. All right, in the next episode, I'm going to walk with you and show you how you're going to capitalize on support and resistance and Fibonacci, so that you have sweet entries. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, let it go viral for more stuffs that will really help you to make money in the financial market. Thank you. Cheers. God bless.